Speaking of embarrassing, little fun story here. I don't know about fun, but a man in Maryland was arrested, my former home state of Maryland, was arrested and charged with threatening to kidnap and kill Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. Isn't that interesting? I love this picture, by the way. Um, so let's read. This is coming out of the New York Times. A man in Maryland has been arrested on charges that he threatened to kidnap and kill Joseph R. Biden Jr., the also known as Joseph Robinette Biden II, the Democratic presidential nominee, and his running mate, Senator Kamala Harris. Law enforcement officials said on Wednesday. A criminal complaint filed by the Secret Service on Wednesday did not describe any steps taken by the man, identified as James Dale Reed. I love the three name. To carry out the alleged arrest. It said that on October 4th, Mr. Reed approached a house in his hometown, Frederick, Maryland, northwest of Washington, I've been there before, that had a Biden-Harris campaign signs in the front yard and left a handwritten note that contained graphic threats against the candidates and their supporters. The resident's video doorbell had captured an image of the man who left the note, not wearing a mask, of course, not to cover up their identity or anything. We are the ones that, with these scary guns, we are the ones your children have nightmares about. What a fucking... The note read in part, Mr. Reed, 42, was arrested last Friday and is being held without bond in Frederick County, Maryland. According to court records, a spokeswoman for the Maryland Office of Public Defender, which is representing Mr. Reed, declined to comment. He provided a palm print and handwriting sample and acknowledged having written the letter. According to the complaint, he is charged with the federal offense of threatening a major candidate, which carries a penalty of up to 5 years in prison, and 2 violations of state law threatening mass violence and voter intimidation. The complaint said that Mr. Reed was known to law enforcement for making a complaint against a person under Secret Service protection in 2014. I love the idea of, the pro-cop, Blue Lives Matter people, threatening to kill cops because they're protecting politicians they don't like. I love that kind of, Easter egg there. But yeah, certainly very interesting. This guy apparently had guns. So, really makes you think. All the people with guns tend to be dullards. So, maybe we should balance out that statistic a little bit. But, that's how that goes. Right-wing violence is a big problem. Voter intimidation is a big problem. You're seeing this all over the country. You have Donald Trump at the first debate, and the second debate's tonight, by the way, but Donald Trump at the first debate telling a hate group that is very violent and has been on the record. Many people associated with that group have been sent to jail, right? Just telling them to stand back and stand by and go to the polls. Go watch the polling places. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, I would say we're heading for at least a little bit of a disastrous period here in the next couple of months. And I'm definitely looking forward to it from a news commentary perspective, as cynically as that is. But I'm not looking forward to it on every other perspective, because it's scary. It's fucking scary, let me tell you. Having been the victim of right-wing violence, having been the victim of death threats, I get death threats on a daily basis, right? This kind of stuff is scary and it should be taken seriously. And the idea that, you just go, harassing random people because they have a Biden's lawn sign, it's like, what? The idea that that's how you strike? Right? You've got these nefarious plots, and that's how you strike? Walking up to someone's, door and posting, a sticky note on their door threatening to kill them? That's how you, they're just so dumb. That's the silver lining of this, is that they're just fucking dumb as hell. They're all just stupid fuckers. But some of them aren't, and that's why it's scary. So, be careful. If you go outside, be careful, please. For the love of God.